We've been ready for this talk, I know. We've been heading to this crossroad right here. There's only ever two ways to go. We can choose to take the road of love or fear. You and I wasted a lot of time. Let's uncomplicate this. Let's get naked, basic, stripping down so we can't hide the truth. Yeah. Let's not hold back on that deeper meaning we've been wading through. No more shallow point of view. Let's reveal the naked truth. Oh, yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Mike from A to Zen. We have sat down to meet with a new friend, April Higuera. Did I do it?
You did it perfectly.
Singer-songwriter. How long have you been in Reno? You've been...
I'll tell you where my history is. So I was born and raised in New York metro area. And I moved to Nashville, Tennessee when I was about 32.
Wow.
Lived there 10 years, went to college there, which was a music college, music business. And then I moved to South Lake Tahoe
Okay.
in 2003, I think. And I was there for 9 years, something like that. And then I moved to Reno in 2013.
Oh, so you've been out here in the West for a while.
I've been here a while, but I've not been doing music here long.
Yeah, because, I mean, we've been on the fringes of the music scene in this
Right.
area for a while. And
So
you
I'm
kind
new-
of just
new on the
emerged.
scene. Yeah.
You just emerged out of nowhere as of late. And it's like, oh, who's April?
I have not performed live in 30 years.
Why?
I just quit.
Just not into it? Or was
Tired
it...
of banging my head against the wall. You know, I was trying to get a record deal, and I had a lot of promise, and I played in the biggest rock clubs in New York City for years. Had a little bit of interest from record companies, including one in Nashville after I moved there. But, and then, you know, I'd hear people on the radio that suck, and
This is
I got
true.
pissed off.
It is so true.
And I was tired of being poor, so I became a criminal defense investigator. So I've been doing that for 22 years.
Criminal defense. Phew.
Yeah, I investigate violent crimes on behalf of the person charged.
Wow.
Murders, death penalty cases, things like that. I wrote a book about it. You can
Really?
get it on Amazon. Yeah.
Did you publish it, or is it?
Yeah, it talks about some of the high profile murder cases I investigated and found a lot of evidence of innocence, including one case where the guy's on death row. So yeah, it's called Making a Case for Innocence. Available
That's
online.
ringing a bell. I don't know. That is, but for some reason. Well, let's talk about your music, though.
Okay, yeah.
So you did a couple songs from us from up
Yeah.
front and stuff for us. Nice voice. Holy
Thank you.
smokes.
Very nice voice.
Thanks.
I was telling you a minute ago that you remind me of Melissa Etheridge with a little bit more range.
It's a big compliment. Thank you.
But the biggest reminder of it is part of why I love Melissa Etheridge is her passion.
Yeah.
And you sing with that
Oh, yeah.
same
Thank you.
conviction.
Thanks.
I guess is the word I'm looking for.
I think, you know, as I was starting to tell you earlier, I think that is mostly because finally I'm singing for myself. So, you know, I quit for 30 years. I didn't stop writing and recording, but I stopped performing
Okay.
for 30 years. I have not been on stage.
It's a block of time.
It's a
too.
long time. But anyway, so, you know, when I was trying to get a record deal, you know, I'm writing commercial stuff, you know, similar to songs on the radio. It wasn't from my soul.
Right.
And yeah, they always said, yeah, you have a great voice. The songs are good. But, you know, it's not special. And I agree with them. You know, I wasn't special because I wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah.
Like Etheridge, you know, that comes from her soul.
It does.
So now that I'm doing it for me, I'm just feeling it when I do it.
It's evident when you perform.
Thank you.
It is absolutely evident. What did you think, John? I mean, I haven't really heard you perform. I've seen a little clips here and there, but that was the first time I've actually heard you air it out. And it's like, oh, wow. very, very.
And the only reason I even started performing again was because about, I don't know, going almost 4 years ago now, I just started getting really, really angry at my computer and stupid things, people. And I'm not an angry person. And I was like, what is going on? And I just dusted off my guitar one night and started singing, and I felt so much better. I'm like, I need to be singing. Because when the breath comes through my body anyway, I won't speak for other people, it's like therapy. I mean, it's healing. And I just started relaxing. I'm like, I'm going to start a band. So I started Sierra Rock. And I love it. I get to be really passionate because I'm singing hard rock 80s songs. They're screaming. I love it.
We do open mic quite a bit here, and I'm curious, and maybe you have an answer, maybe you don't. The process of moving from, okay, I'm playing music professionally. This is what I do. I'm good at it. But, you yourself, it's just kind of not that special. How did you transition from there, and obviously it took 30 years, to a place where it's like, what everybody else thinks is out the door, I'm going to do this for me. I mean, was there anything that you could share that's part of that process? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, it's therapy for me. I never stopped writing, and so my writing has always been after I stopped trying to do the record deal thing. Since then, the writing was for me, because when I'm upset, and I never write happy songs. When I'm depressed or upset or some troubled, things are going on, I have to get it out of my body. Nice. Otherwise, it's like just banging around in the walls in there, and I have to get it out. So that's why I write. Wow. I have written one love song in my life, and that's it.
I get that. I'm a writer too, and most of them are pretty dark and pretty. I don't write a lot of happy songs, do I, John?
Some of them are, but yeah, the majority of them are, a little sad.
But the curiosity, what came behind the question is, I've been playing for quite a while, not to the caliber that you play, but I've been playing and writing for a while. And I have an older brother who I just idolized as a musician. And I spent most of my younger years, all the way up into my 40s, trying to emulate him. I wanted to be like him.
Don't do it, yeah.
And musically, I kind of got out of that when I let that go.
Yeah. Got to find your voice.
It's like, okay, I'm just going to do it like I do it.
Yeah. I mean, just like you said about Etheridge, the artists that are authentic, they come across. You can just play guitar in a bathroom, that song's going to come across.
Yeah.
You don't have to dress up and be glamorous and say the right words in an interview. And that's what I'm loving about this. This is the happiest I've ever been in my life. Honestly.
That's
except for the crap that's going on. Now I'm going to cry. But yeah, I'm finally sort of living my dream. I mean, I'm with Sierra Rock. I've been on some big stages in front of thousands of people. Wow. And we're getting ready to open up for Quiet Riot Memorial Day weekend.
Are you really?
Yeah, the Runamukka Festival. We're playing all 3 nights, opening up for all 3 headliners. So that's awesome. I don't want a record deal. I don't want to tour the world. I'm obviously too old for any of that anyway, but I'm loving this because it's on my terms. It's songs that I love, even the ones that I don't write, in the cover band. And I don't write dark stuff, but I write stuff that's reflective.
Right.
So I'm loving it.
Right? You're going to open for Quiet Riot?
Yeah, cool.
That's cool, man. So what are you doing around here? I know you've done, we scheduled and we had to reschedule because of weather and just the weird dystopia that everything is for this winter. Yeah. But you've got a couple songwriter showcases coming here. You're all over the place. What else you got going on?
I've got a lot going on. I have 4 or 5 projects going on, really. So I started the Sierra Rock Band. We're going strong. And then I got asked to open for Night Ranger last year, doing my original music. So I did that.
Wow.
We were on a side stage, but we went on before the main stage opener. We were like a pre-opening act, I guess. Anyway, so I had my Sierra Rock Band members play with me my original music, plus a couple friends joined me. And that inspired me to start singing solo again. That's why I'm sitting in your chair, I guess, is because of that promoter. And he called me a couple days ago to say they're doing another veterans benefit here in Reno, October 7th, and he wants me to open solo acoustic for the headliner. So I'm going to do that. That's at Bartley Ranch.
That's a tough nut to crack. Because, so you opened acoustic for Night Ranger?
No, we played with my Sarah Rock band,
the
played
band
my
opened for
originals
Night
as a
Ranger.
band.
Right.
We're like a pre-opening act to Night Ranger.
Although you have the power, I could see how you could actually do it. So.
He just loved my voice. He's like, why didn't you have a record deal? I'm like, first of all, I'm really old. Second of all, nobody knows who I am. And I haven't sung in 30 years. He's like, I want you on stage. So he inspired me to do this. Him and Mike Baselli, the drummer of Whitewater,
Okay.
good friend. He's just been a huge supporter of my original music and my voice. So the two of them have really pushed me into revisiting my original music and singing solo again. So that's why I'm starting to do some songwriter nights, doing my original stuff, but I also am promoting songwriters nights.
Right.
So I started my own series of songwriter showcases called April and Friends Songwriters Showcase Series. That's going really well. So I don't sing unless somebody cancels. I sing once in a while because I don't want to. It's to help other writers get promoted as well. So I do it about monthly, and I find some really special writers here in the area, and they put on a showcase, and I get them paid. Nothing's for free. I mean, they should be paid for their music.
I agree.
So I do that, and then I have my solo thing going on. Now I'm doing solo shows where it's just me and my guitar doing covers. So like 70s, soft rock, country. I just got hired to do a bunch of those shows now.
You do a duo too, right?
And I'm in April and Sheldon acoustic duo.
Do you have like 72 hours a day versus my 24?
And I have 4
How
dogs.
do you do this? I mean, that's
And
a
a job.
roster.
Yeah. I have a lot of energy. Thank God I'm a double Aries.
You're double Aries.
Stay away. Lots of fire here.
I'm an Aries, but I don't know that I'm a double.
I'm also single, so I'm not distracted. I've been single 6 years. Not even no significant other. Nothing. Just me.
Wow, that's a lot.
Not
John,
by-
do you have any questions for
not by
April?
choice.
I know one because you said that you opened for Night Ranger. Was that the show over in Fallon?
There's controversy as the word opener. So we were asked to be the opener, but then they ended up putting us on a side stage, not the main stage, and they had an opener on the main stage right before Night Ranger. So we were the pre-opener,
Ah,
if you
gotcha.
will. Yeah, that
Gotcha.
was in Fallon.
Yeah, because I actually helped build that stage.
Right on.
Yeah, and I remember it was kind of a pain because we had to add those wings like to the
Yeah,
the
why did
sides
they
of the
just put
stage.
us on the main stage? I don't get it.
Yeah,
but-
so I fondly remember that build. So like as soon as you said Night Ranger and
Yep,
in the
yep.
area, I was like, oh, I know exactly where.
And
she's
then nobody
talking
could find the
about.
side stage. I'm like, where's everybody? But anyway, we got to meet the Night Ranger guys. It was fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What a cool thing you're getting to do.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you want to share with us while we're sitting here riffing? It's really a pleasure to sit down finally. I guess you're probably hard to nail down based on hearing what you're up to. We do have a songwriter showcase coming up here. I forget the date. John knows it.
May 19th.
19th.
It's not me, but it's who's playing? Oh no,
Darren?
CJ Davis,
And Darren.
Darren Sen, and David Parker.
Nice.
Country. He moved here from Nashville. You'll like him.
And we're hoping you'll bring a few. I'm hoping you'll come and play.
Well, Sarah Rock's going to play here May 13th.
May 13th.
May
So
13th.
if you guys want to check out Sierra Rock, we'll have them right here in the house at 8 is in. We'll blow
Yeah.
the roof off this
Big
place.
party.
They'll blow the roof right off of this place. Thank you, April.
Yeah,
Anything
my
else?
pleasure.
I
Thank you
can't
for having me.
We sure appreciate your time.
thank
and,
you.
We're going to roll a couple of videos that you played for us, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
See you soon.
Okay. You take care. See you, John.
We can make this all complicated, me and you. Nothing so overrated like the simple truth. We got love to share. Why should we care? Nobody's right and nobody's gone. Just getting out to breathe some air. Nobody's saying we won't last so long. Yeah, it feels so good. I take it any way that you can give it. I don't care. I don't care. We try to find something safer. We believe those fools. We could put pen to paper, write a simple truth. We got it all right here. What should we fear? Nobody's right and nobody's gone. Just getting out to breathe some air. Nobody's saying we won't last so long. Oh yeah, you feel so good. I take it any way that you can give it. I don't care. Well, I don't care. We don't know our way down this road. Still, we can't be afraid. We're to go. And nobody's right and nobody's gone. Just getting out to breathe some air. Nobody's saying we won't last so long. And yeah, it feels so good. Nobody's right and nobody's gone. Just getting out to breathe some air. Nobody's saying we won't last so long. Oh yeah, it feels so good. I'll take it any way that you can give it. I don't care.